So, here we are back in Luxembourg again. Then we're gonna get ourselves a job. Perhaps it's here where we are. There are some trailers ready for us. So let's drive over to this little sign here and have a look. It says Düsseldorf. Let's go for those that gives good value per kilometer. I prefer them. 28.05 is the best so far. Yes, it is. But I also said something about going random. And this looks like a good occasion to go random apart from the London trip, as we've just been in London. So we could make a choice between those 5. Let's do that. 8 it was. That means we're going to Geneve. Geneva with forklifts. Seems we are specializing on forklifts. We have had a few of those. So, but it's fairly well paid too, so that's good. So let's take the job. No need to drive around town when we can get it directly. And there we see the trailer in the mirror. Well, that wasn't shabby. That was good. Attach. Here we go. You better wait a bit. It was fairly red, that light. Anything nice? No, not anything too special here. Here we go. Let's try to not have to stop, but no, I was too quick there. Because if we are moving slowly forward, just like in a real truck, I suppose, you get a better flow in the driving. When you stop, it's a bit more demanding to get going again. Here we are. It's a 7-hour 43-minute trip to Geneva. Or Geneve, as I would say in my native language, and also think the Genevians would say Geneve simply. British English language has quite a lot actually, places where they use their own names on different things. Like München is Munich, Wien is Vienna, and so on. I don't know why. Perhaps some expression of good old-fashioned imperialism? Who knows? I don't worry too much about it. I use the original names as long as I can. Let's get over here. Yes. Okay. What's this? Game froze. I don't like this. This is not good at all. It froze again. What's happening? Is it time for a clean sweep on my computer, perhaps? Let's see what I do. I can feel it's quite a while since I drove last time, because I'm not so confident. It's been 2 weeks without any driving at all, so it's like starting anew. Well, I guess I get the hang of it fairly quickly again. As I mentioned before, this truck has a huge gas tank, fuel tank. So I doubt we have to stop on this trip at all. Okay. I was almost wondering, is something reset here with the steering? I think it was sensitive. It's probably just me. We are not going towards Metz, we are going straight south, I think. We're going a bit slower, are we? Oh my, that was close. I wonder why they were going so slow. I might get the answer very soon. What is this? It's almost I'm slipstreaming past them. Slip because it's slippy today. Yep, exactly. Slippery streaming. Oh, there you got it. And there we got a light too, that's fun. Oh man. Headlight usage, we need to use lights. Okay. That was some kind of serious offense. I don't know what to say about it. I think I did all the possible offenses I could in about 3 seconds time there. First I didn't stop for the red light, and then I got penalized for speeding, or was the other way around, perhaps speeding first and then headlights. And then on top of it all, I drove on red light. So that was a classic. We are glad this isn't in hardcore mode. I would have been removed from the truck career fairly quickly. But I didn't touch any cars. I made it. That's quite awesome. It was raining all the time here now. It's been raining for quite a while. Oh, come on. Seems the speed limits here are low on several places. So I better watch out. There might be a reason for it. Let's turn off the wipers. They're going so very slowly. I can't see why. It's probably the weather. They don't like to drive on rain, that is for certain. Okay, we take this slot then. That... Well, you asked for it, didn't you? Hehe. Looks like I'm playing a racing game today, and I'm not. But I'm driving like I was. Quite speedy and wild. Well, we're gonna find a rhythm sooner or later. I think the settings are similar to what I used to be, so I'm not sure what it was from the beginning. It was probably me just unfamiliar with the game in general. Here we go. Still we go straight ahead. What does it say on the speedometer? I think this says something about 1042 kilometers. I would expect that to be our possible driving range with the amount of fuel we have at the moment, but I'm not sure. Sounds a bit much, but it has a heavy load of fuel, as I said before. So I think 1057. No, it seems that small number there down further, all the way down on the display is the total amount driven with this truck. So it says now 1061, 1062. Cute detail. Sadly the digits are very small, so I suppose it won't be visible in 7020p. We'll see it, but it will perhaps not be possible to read it. What was that? Some kind of art on the side there? That looked weird. Looked like an installation or some strange kind. I gotta remember that. Where are we now? We're between Metz and Dijon on the southern stretch. Yeah. Before we get to Dijon, there's some strange art. Some sculpture. Modernistic. Non-figurative. I think. It's stuttering a bit. I really don't like that. I wonder why. Can't understand because I've not made any changes to my setup. Perhaps I must have a look before the next clip. But it isn't that bad. It helped when it stopped raining also. So here, lots of nice vineyards in France. And here we have... Also we're tired already. But estimated time of arrival is 3 hours 30 minutes. And how long can we use? 18 hours to time limit. So that's no problem at all. So what happens? We're gonna just stop at the next gas station or something and sleep over. Funny sound of the engine there. It went in a lower gear than I thought it necessarily had to. I said something about splitting the Let's Plays when I rest on a trip, but I think this trip is in total so short that I won't do that. I will only do it when the trips gets very long. So I won't split this one even though I'm gonna sleep, because it would be, yes, a bit like cheating. Would make 2 clips out of 1. That would take longer time before we get further into the game, because I have promised to post 1 clip a day. So it would be slowing things down actually. I have to admit that I won't be able probably to post 1 clip a day, but that's my ambition at least. And I won't post 2 too, so in the few days I can't post anything, it will not be made up for later. I will just stick to that. There was some funny sound thing going on here too now. I wonder if my computer is failing me or something. Okay, can't be long now before we get to a gas station, I hope. I could check on the map, but that would take away the excitement. Like in real life. I remember once in middle France, in real life, me and my brother was on holiday, and our car was about to get out of fuel. We were quite desperate, and it was about getting closer to midnight, and there was no fuel stations open at all. Not that we could find, at least. And we was stopped by in several villages. No gas stations anywhere. So we was really, well, afraid we had to sleep in the car that night to wait for gas stations to open the next day. But happily, there was a kind Frenchman who helped us. The gas station in Nevers was in a way that you actually had to have a card for that chain of gas stations to be able to fill your car. And we only had regular bank cards, and the automats did not take that. So it was impossible for us to fuel up. So it ended up, we gave him cash and he used his card to fuel up our car. So he saved our day, definitely. But it was quite strange because on the highway, even on the big roads, there was very, very wide between gas stations, especially at night. I think we can have driven for almost 2 hours between two gas stations in the night. So that's very different from in Norway, because in Norway most gas stations along main roads are open also at night, and especially in cities. I think every city have at least one gas station that's open all day, all night, 24/7. I'm getting tired, that is obvious, and now my sight is fading too. This isn't promising. Am I gonna fall asleep? That would be embarrassing. Well, because we can't stand by the roadside to sleep. That's impossible. It won't work. Well, we're just gonna go and hope for the best. But I think we're getting very close to being penalized. Yes, next rest stop in 0 minutes. It says in yellow there on the bottom line, next stop in 0 minutes. Well, that's gonna be hard to reach. I wonder if we actually managed to deliver this before we get to sleep. That would have been crazy. That would have been strange. And about those gas stations in France, it was when we first found one, it was huge. It was like, yes, one of the largest gas stations I've ever seen, I think, with huge shop and almost like a supermarket. So well, we knew where to fill. The rest of the days we was in the area. We were there for Formula 1 race in Magny-Cours. It was a terribly boring race. Utterly boring race. Schumacher won as usual. Ah, boring. Stop. Wow. That was that was elegant, I would almost say. I gotta have a look at the map, see if where's the nearest gas station. Yeah, we're getting to one just around the corner. Because I saw there was a crossroad ahead, and I thought, if we can't, oh come on, yes, if we couldn't reach, if there wasn't something very nearby, I would take a detour actually. But it seems I don't have to, because it's along this road. That was fortunate. And I think I will actually just go straight to sleep, so I don't have to risk getting penalized for fueling in my sleep. So I won't actually fill up the gas tanks here now. I'll just take that on the next stop. Do it at the beginning of the next transport or something. Oh, this is fun. Here I have to go around, because there's a one-way entrance and exit. So we gotta make it tight. There you go. That was too tight, wasn't it? It certainly was. Oof, this is troublesome. Come on. Well, kind of awkward situation there, but well. Turn off the engine. Thanks for nothing. I got the offense 2 seconds before I went to sleep. That's not nice. Oh, that was annoying. Well, whatever. Then I think we shall just fuel up too while we're at it. No, I won't do that. That's too much hassle to back up. And there was a car too. What is it with you guys? Can you let me get on the road here? Oh, well, that was incredibly close. It's those occasions here are very difficult many times because the AI cars are going on the inside of you, so you have to you have to choose your approach to the road a bit strangely. And if you get in their way, they just stand there and do nothing. So you get totally blocked. So I absolutely do not prefer to stop on those kind of gas stations. This was an emergency. So here we go again. Good morning. It's 4 in the morning. We're ready for a new day. Long and tiresome day on the road. 10 hours. Busy driving. We should be getting very close to the destination now, I think. Is it Geneve we see in the distance here? No, not yet. I guess we're gonna get more speed limit soon, because Geneve should be very close now. There we have 80, and soon we will have 50. There we have 50. Let's not get a speeding fine too. We have had 3 fines on this short trip. I think that's a new record. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't wrecked any cars. So it's been a weird session. Quite embarrassing. Look here. We discover something. That's a truck dealer, isn't it? No, it's a garage that we can buy. We can buy that garage, yes. And we won't do that. At least not for now. We don't have the money, and we won't take out more loans either. Okay, here we go. Red light again. There's a park over here, it looks like. Starry sky and Am I going high beams? Yes, I was. I didn't mean to, sorry guys. One minute to delivery. That's a long minute, I expect. In here, yes. No, not there, it's over here somewhere. Now I'm a little confused. Oh, in there, okay. I see. This is a bit laggy, so before the next clip I will have to check again what is happening. I guess we're driving around to the backyard here, as usual. Yes, we are. This should be possible to park. It's a perfect spot. That shouldn't be too hard. It's almost parked just by driving forward. Okay. Parking those is well, that was fairly... That wasn't far from perfect. That's good. Deliver it. Excellent job. 740 experience points. New level. Almost half a level there. That's good. So, still 45 points out of 740. We're on 7% for parking. Since it takes as little time as it does, I think I will keep going for a while more with that. So, here we go. Good jobs. 13,781 euros. Well done. High value cargo. Let's do it. Okay, I think that was it. Next time we'll go and find a new job here in Geneva. See what we can get. Bye for now.